Good evening, everybody. DJ Styles. Let me just give you a little clue of what I'm going to talk about here. Did you get the clue? Anyway, Michael Myers, 2018, Tots, uh, sold by Trick or Treat Studios. It's a Tots mask. This is actually from the actual mold that they use in the movie. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the movie. I didn't think the movie was that good, 2018 Michael Myers. But, boy, did they produce a great mask. Now, when this mask comes to me, and goes to anybody actually, when you buy this mask, it does not look like this. This is an overhaul that I do. I repaint them. I do the hair up really nice so they look like the actual movie, or damn close to it. You're never going to get an exact, and plus I don't like to make exact duplicates of everything I do. I freestyle everything when I paint these masks. I don't have one paint scheme. I actually paint them, and however it turns out is how it turns out. That's, as you can see, I've done 3 masks and they all look a little different, but they capture all the real features of the mask that makes it very creepy. The shadowing in the eyes, the details and the cracks, that is on all my masks. I make sure that that's definitely there. You might variations are in the grayness or the whiteness. There might be a little tannish or greenish in it, but that's my style. This is going to be called the ShadowMan. ShadowMan. Tots. Trick or Treat Studios. ShadowMan. Done by DJ Styles. Anyway, now, these 2 masks are the first ones. Actually, this is the first one I attempted. This is the very first one I did. And I took my time and really went very slow with this because you cannot, well, you can, but it takes a lot of work to remove all the paint from this mask. And it's the way they paint it. It's really tough. You got to really prep the mask really well. You got to prep that latex before you can even paint this again. So I was a little bit more hesitant on what I was doing with this mask. Then I jumped into this one, and I just did this. I did that last year, and then about 2 weeks ago, I did this one, and then tonight I did this one. But to get to this, I literally repainted the entire mask. And what I did was then I added all the shadows and the different colors and the details, the cracks and the crevices, and it's all in there. And now, these 2 I'm not going to sell. These are my first 2, and I'm hanging on to those until they stop producing this mask, and then maybe I'll put it on eBay. Maybe. But this one here, I'm not quite done. Both of these masks haven't had the blood put on the eye yet. Right here, on this right eye, there's a little bit of blood that goes on the eye, and it has it on there. As you can see, that one has the eye. It's just a little bit of blood. And I have a little bit of details to do, and I still have to do the hair on both of these. So when these 2 are done, this one I'm keeping. Same with this one. But this one I'm going to take over to Patty's Party World. And it may be just on display and order only. We haven't talked about it yet, but I'm thinking about putting it up there, and maybe we'll even do an auction. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'm going to talk to Jay and see what he wants to do. But this is going to be for sale. These masks for the overhaul, you're actually paying for the artwork. You're not paying for the mask. You buy the mask, and that's roughly, I think, $69.99, $70 plus tax. So you buy the mask, and I do the overhaul. The overhaul is $250. And I've seen these masks. If the overhaul looks amazing and really close to the movie, they go as high as $600 on eBay. You don't believe me? Look it up. I have seen it going down in price though on eBay because there's more and more people doing these overhauls, and there's a lot of bad ones out there. I've seen a lot of bad overhauls out there, and just I'm really particular when it comes to the details. So I really put my heart and soul into this. He's my favorite character, has been on my most of my life, and it's a great mask. And if you guys really are Michael Myers fans, all you Michael Myers fans out there, if you don't have a copy of this, you're missing out. And I don't know how much longer this mask will be in production. Who knows? But my plan is to grab as many as I can, overhaul as many as I can, and sell as many as I can. But like I said, you're not paying for the mask, you're paying for the artwork. So, with that being said, oh, okay, before I leave, I think I'll take you out there to the dining room and show you what this mask looks like before it's painted. This way you get a general idea of how much work I actually put into this. The other thing that's cool about this is as the light goes down on these masks after they're painted, the creepier this mask gets. But let me first take you out to the dining room to show you what this mask looks like before the paint job. Oh man, and boy does it come, and it's awful looking. It is awful looking. So, here it is. This is what it looks like prior to, before I paint it. And I mean, it's just awful. Look at all the dark grays. There's green. It's almost like a greenish tint in here. Details are in the mask. They're there. You know, so the scratching and the cuts and the abrasion look up here, that's in the mask. But it's not being popped because the paint work is not really good. It's actually horrible, which reminds me I got to put all my paints away. Special, I got my latex that has to be put away. I got to put this stuff away yet. So anyway, but that's what I want this you to see. I want you to see how bad this mask comes. And don't get discouraged. If you guys really like the Michael Myers mask and you really want a copy of this mask, look how bad the hair is. The hair's horrible. It's anyway. If you want a copy of this mask and you want it overhauled by me, all you have to do is talk to Jay. He can get the mask for you, you know, and then you're going to have to pay for the overhaul. The mask and the overhaul combined is about $250, you know, for the complete thing. You're looking at $250 for the mask and the overhaul. So anyway, now let me get back here and I'll show you what this mask looks like as it gets into lower lighting. I wish I could get the light a little lower, but I can't. So on the camera it doesn't do it justice. Anyway, I'm going to have you look at that. Lower this light. You know, and what happens here is the shadows just get a little darker and the features pop more. And it definitely is creepy. Wouldn't you say? So if you're lucky enough to talk Jay into selling that, it'll be roughly about $250. All right. I'm not claiming to be making this mask. All I'm doing is overhauling them. So the mask is $70. My artwork brings it up to about $250. So anyway, for real serious Myers fans, you wouldn't even blink at that. Some people would, but most people that are really into this wouldn't do it because most of these masks that are done really in movie quality, they're roughly about $300 mask like this. So anyway, if you're lucky enough to get one, good luck to you all. And like I said, talk to Jay if you want to get one overhauled if this one sells and you can't get it, talk to Jay. He'll contact me. Get a hold of one of these masks, and then I'll overhaul it for you in time for Halloween. So maybe, if not too many people are buying them, I don't think they're going to sell that much, but not in this area. But on eBay, they will take off. So anyway, let me know what you think, and have a great night, and go Eagles.